Brought to you by Lord Carnage and the best of Classic Game Room. It's Super Smash TV on the Sega Game Gear, and the music sounds pretty good, but if you've ever played Smash TV before, you're probably wondering, how does this game play on the Game Gear? Well, let me tell you, not well. Smash TV is one of my favorite arcade games. It's like the spiritual successor to Robotron 2084, with a whole lot of the Running Man thrown in for good measure. It's like an outrageous, ultra-violent reality TV show, game show, where you shoot everything around you using twin-stick controls. At least you do in the arcade game. One joystick moves your guy, the other one shoots. Well, there's no way to replicate that control scheme on the Sega Game Gear. There's not enough buttons. They give you a couple control scheme options, none of which work terribly well. You can fire in the direction that you're running, which never works for this game. You can fire away from you, or fire in the opposite direction that you're running. And there's a control where you can even hold down a button and strafe, but nothing to allow you to play the game like it's actually meant to be played. And maybe you're thinking by now, why'd they even bother putting this game on the Game Gear? Here's your answer. This was put out by Probe and Acclaim. If only LJN could have gotten on board, then maybe it would have been even worse. To be fair, it doesn't look too bad. It looks like Smash TV. The Game Gear games never record on screen terribly well, but when you're playing it, you can see what's going on. And what's going on is that it doesn't play well, so there's that problem. That kind of ruins the whole game, actually. Save your money on this one. This is the worst version of Smash TV that I've ever played. It's very bad. But the person who hand-delivered it to me is very good. Here's a big Classic Game Room shout-out and thank you to James from Louisville, Kentucky, by way of England. The accent gives you away, James. What bothers me most about this version of Smash TV is that they didn't even try. Smash TV was a somewhat popular game at the time, so you figure, what, Acclaim's motto was probably, let's make crap and hope it sells, right? Or was that LJN's motto? In any event, there's no way this game was going to play well on the Game Gear. It never had a chance. Unless they packaged it with the twin sticks from Virtual On or something, but then it would have cost $150. I think this one should have required two Game Gears, like how Robotron works on the Atari 7800. You can use two controllers. Well, you should be able to use two Game Gears to play Smash TV with 3D glasses. Just imagine that, dual-wielding Game Gears with 3D glasses and two copies of Smash TV that actually worked. Thanks again, James! If you want to play Smash TV, I recommend the arcade game. It's the best one. Bollocks! The best of Classic Game Room is on DVD, Blu-ray, and Laser Hypervision album set. Mushy peas, bollocks.